This is DearMamaSal, and I thought I'd do an experiment this evening and see if I can use my halogen as a frying pan to cook some onions. As you know, I'm always doing yet another experiment on the halogen. The reason I'm doing that is I've got some pork that is cooking. I'm going to do some curried rice, and I'll show you how I do that. But in the meantime, I thought I'd cook up some onions and other vegetables in my halogen just to see how it works. So let's see. So I've just put the chopped onion into really just like a baking tin, which takes up, as you can see, most of the room. I've just turned the halogen on at 400 degrees, and I've put it on for 50 minutes only because I'm going to be taking it in and out and doing other things with it. So it's just, it won't take nearly as long as that, but I just put it there so I don't have to think. I can just keep opening it up and closing it again. So while the halogen is busy playing as a frying pan, I'm chopping up some vegetables that will go in my rice in a minute. In the meantime, I'm just heating up some water in my rice cooker. And I'm going to put in about a cup of rice to feed 2 people. And the other thing I'm going to do is to throw some curry powder into the water so that it ends up being curried rice. Well, that was pretty fast. That was probably in about 10 minutes. It totally cooked the onion, which I did not expect it to do that quickly. When I say totally cooked, I don't want it completely cooked because I've got other things to cook with it. But just so you know, if ever you want to quickly brown some onion before you cook it up totally, apparently that works. So now what I've done is I've put in the rest of the vegetables that I'm going to use. I'm going to add the onions back in a minute. We're still standing at about 20 minutes still left of cooking time. I can extend it if I need to. I don't think I will. So now I'm just going to warm that back up again and partially cook those vegetables, and then I will add back the onion, which one of the things I don't want to do is I don't want to totally overcook the vegetables. Oh, while all the other cooking's been going on, I've very quietly cooked 2 pork chops. Now I say quietly because I had it on a very low heat and just let it very slowly cook. You don't want to cook it too quickly. So that's going in. Now what I'm going to do is to mix that up. In here I have got a couple of big teaspoons full of peanut butter and some soy sauce. So that's I'm going to put it all together in a bowl and then just mix it up. And I just realized that I did chop up a few carrots, baby carrots, to go in with that lot as well, just so that I don't forget to tell you that. So we're getting very close. It looks good. Okay, so the rice is very close to being cooked, and I gave it a quick... Don't you love the way I steam up the lens? That takes talent. So what I did is I quickly tasted it. It's not quite as curry-like as I would like it, so I've added another half teaspoon just at the last sort of few minutes of cooking it. So it's probably got about another 5 minutes to go, if that, and we'll just let that brew up in the last little bit. In the meantime, vegetables are doing well. I'm about to add the onions in, and then what I'm going to do is add everything in together here, all the vegetable stuff, and really blast it on high heat so we get sort of like a crispy rice. That's going to be my experiment. Let's see how it goes. So now the rice looks just about done to me. So what I've done is I've put it in a sieve. Of course I've run hot water through it so that the starches are not in our food, they are washed away. Of course it will minimize the curry taste to some degree, but if we need more we'll add more. How's that for thinking straight? I've now put the vegetables on at high heat. I've taken it all the way up to, it's difficult to see that, I think it's 480. And now I'm going to add the rice and just cook it for a little while. Okay, so I mixed it all up. I added in about a teaspoon of Montreal steak spice. You've seen me use that before. It's my go-to sort of seasoning for peppery stuff. And then also about a teaspoon of salt, which it will need because of the bland taste of rice. But quite honestly, not too bad at all. I am now going to put the food on the plates, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Here we go. We've got peanut and soy sauce drenched pork chops with steaming rice, as you can see, a little bit of a curry flavour to it. I like doing it because it turns the rice yellow and makes that look pretty as well. I don't know, somewhere in my mind I remember my mother saying, if it looks pretty, it's half the battle. Bye for now.